trying to get away from eating so much meat? Me, I am definitely trying to get away from eating a lot of meat because I realize sometimes we put too much meat in our diet, and I like meat because I like fish too, but the fish that sells here is not as sweet as nice as I would like it to be, so I eat a lot of tuna. But today we are going to be looking at a special recipe. I've never done this before. I normally do lentil stew, but today we're going to be doing some curry channa peas for me to eat with some white rice, and I'm going to do some stir-fried okras on the side. And if I had sweet potato, I would also do sweet potato. You know, I just remember I have plantain, so I'm going to do some plantain. Yeah, I'm going to do some fried plantain. I forgot I had my plantain, but anyway, let's get into the recipe. So we are going to be looking at doing some curry stew channa peas. Because one thing I realized that we have to do, we have to start cooking our food at home more often. You know, be very selective with the food. If you can find a farmer's market or a farm or something that you can go and buy some organic stuff, that'd be great. Being quite honest with you, we're here where I am. I haven't found that yet. I went to a farmer's market a couple of times, but I don't see the amount of herbs and different things as I would love to see. And where I am here, I can't grow anything right now. But everything in time. So for those of you that are here for the first time, my name is Annie. And if you're returning, welcome back. So, but if you're here for the first time, welcome. And I hope it wouldn't be your last, because on this channel, it is called Sweet Annie's Life for a reason, because you will get all things natural. Kitchen, it might be herbalism stuff, it might be teas, it might be anything. So, I hope that you would stick around to the end of this recipe so that you can see all the things that I have here that I am going to be using. Because as I always say, less is more. So I'm not putting like too much stuff in it at all. But I have some onions here that I already have cut up. And then, oh, this smells so good. I have some green onions here, and that's why I love to cook with herbs, because growing up in Barbados, when my grandmother was cooking, that's all you used to smell, the herbs. And, you know, after a while, you get to know how herbs are supposed to smell. So I don't know why I'm looking at that light all the time. But I have some sweet peppers here. And then I have some parsley here. Okay? And those are just like the fresh stuff. Then I have my Creole seasoning. This is a blend that I normally do. So I have this. This has in quite a number of things. It has in the thyme, the rosemary. It has in nettle. It has so much things in here. It has garlic, it has onion powder, it has everything. Then I have my curry here. Something I forgot, and that's my turmeric. And I have my oil. Now I have my extra virgin olive oil. And when you are buying olive oil, you have to be very selective. I know this one, I don't use much of this because, being quite honest with you, It was quite expensive, so I don't use it much. Because this is like the Sicilian olive oil. And then I have some avocado oil. So I'm going to decide which of them I'm going to use. If I'm going to use the avocado or if I'm going to use the olive. And this is my little pot that I'm going to be cooking it in here. So I'm just going to turn that on. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put my herbs to saute in the oil, and then I would add the rest of things. So, all right, I let my oil warm up a little bit. I decided to use the avocado oil. So I'm gonna put my onions in there, my green onions. And my sweet peppers right in here too. Because all these things are just gonna saute. Just gonna let them saute for a little bit to bring out all the nice flavors and everything. Come and see how pretty that looks. I'll bring you closer. Look at how pretty that looks. Doesn't it look pretty? Looks very pretty. All right, family. You know what I did? I put in all this stuff to saute first, and I forgot to turn on the camera. So everything sauteed inside there, and then I put the peas in. So now what I'm gonna do, they all sauteing together. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in there, and I'm gonna keep adding water until it is all cooked. And those are the Channa peas in the can. So, but sometimes although they're in the can, they're still, it's be pretty hard. So I'm just gonna let, if you look at it, it looks like baked beans or something. I'm just gonna let all of that just cook up. All right, our peas are all done. I made it on my rice. I'm gonna bring you all across here right now. But these are our peas all done. They're nice and soft. They're not hard at all. The flavor is nice. Y'all can put some tomato in that if you wanted to slice up some tomato. But I don't eat a lot of tomato because it's very, very acid. And the sweet pepper, has that tang that I need. So I don't use a lot of tomato. But let me bring you to show you. All right. So these are all our peas. They're all done, nice and soft. It tastes really nice. And my rice is cooking behind there. I did my plantain. My plantain is, I like it brown, I like it dark. It's not burnt, it's just brown. Then I did some carrots there. So that is going to be my lunch for today. But my these are going to be really sweet because they got really ripe in the fridge. I had them in like a Ziploc bag, but they got really ripe. But they're protected on the inside because of the skin. So I like them like this, and they're going to go really good with my curry and stuff. So I'm going to put a picture in the caption when everything is finished and I dished it out. I'm going to put a picture in the caption. So if you enjoyed this video, just let me know that you enjoyed it and consider subscribing to get more recipes on this channel. And you could also check out my other channels. I have Sweet Annie's Life, Sweet Annie's Faith. So you can check those out. I haven't posted on Sweet Annie's Faith in a while because they're going in a different direction. But it still has about 50 videos up there that are of good content. So if you wanted to check that out, you can check it out. And thank you so much for joining me. And continue everywhere you go to let your light shine. And also spread the love. Bye.